Okay, I decided I wanted some pumpkins, some cloth pumpkins, so I bought some patterns, which I could have probably done it, but it was easier just to pay a couple dollars and have the picture and everything with it. And I like to support other crafters. Anyways, I went to Etsy, and this is one of the largest one that I have, and it's this pattern here by Chestnut Junction. And I just, I don't know what I've done with the pattern. I thought it was in here. Anyways, I cut it out and I put it on some muslin, and I've just pinned it so when I sew it, it doesn't come apart. And I am going to sew them. I suppose you could take glue and go around here and probably use a fabric glue and let it dry, but it's faster and easier for me. Just pulled out my sewing machine, and it takes me like less than 30 seconds to go around it. So that's the first one I have cut out. And then I've already started on this one. This is the other one, and it's by Chestnut Junction. It's a little smaller. It's upside. Yeah, there's my where I'll stuff it. But anyways, I wanted to tell you when I do them, I'll show you, because that one's already sewn. Let me show you the next one. It's about the same size, just a little more. I have two of them, and that is by Chestnut Junction. And then I have these here, and they're simply folksy primitives. And I'm going to do those. But what I wanted to show you is when I sew them, I stop right here, but I have this little part right here left on, so I can kind of, after it's sewn, let me see this one here, I can kind of, it's hard to do this one-handed, tuck it in, stuff it, and then kind of tuck that, and then it'll go in with the stem. But that's how I do those. But I'm going to go ahead and sew these up. Like I said, it's going to take me like 30 seconds to go around them and turn them inside out, and then I'm going to paint them and distress them. But I'll come back and show you as I do each step. Okay, now you just take them and get them started and turn them inside out. It's not the easiest thing to start, and then once you get it started, it's not too bad. That's why you want to back stitch real good there, and you want to use a smaller stitch on these because we're stuffing them. This is probably the hardest thing there is, and it's just takes a little bit of time. Okay, I got to see what I'm getting a hold of. It's coming slowly but surely. Okay, go this way now. You take your scissors and kind of work it around. Don't push through your threads. Okay, there you go. And as see, I have left those little notches at the top. As you can see, they go in. And that way when you stick whatever you're going to use, let me see, whatever you're going to use for your stem to glue in, you can just glue it around it after you get it stuffed. Okay, now I am going to paint them. Well, I have them ready to go outside and dry. They're all painted, and I did, my paint was a little thick, so I added some water to it, and it spread on a lot easier and went a lot further that way. And I don't know if I added in also, the material I'm using is muslin. Alright, I'm going to take them outside and let them dry. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, well, I have finished painting them and they've dried, and I took a little, what did I use? Stamp pad. A stamp pad. I went like Tim Holtz vintage photo. I kind of went around some of it. And I didn't do a real good job of distressing these, but they look alright. And then after, just before they was really dry, I sprinkled some cinnamon on and just went like that with my hand. And it's dried on there, so it is fine. And I can tell you one thing. The pumpkins that have the, well, where is one of them? Here's one. I've already finished this one. Where you have the indentions that you're supposed to run the string or something up to make the indentions. It doesn't work with the stiff painted pumpkins. So I left them off. They look fine. They're cute. Because these are just like little, you know, tier tray filler, bowl filler, you know, just to put in different little spots. They don't set up. You'll have to have them, of course, lean up against something, but they're just kind of filler pumpkins. Pumpkins. All right, and I didn't on this one, but I did on this one. I decided to put some beans in it to make it a little heavier, and that worked. I just made a little funnel here. Let me do one of them. Got me a little dowel rod here. I want to make sure my, boy, that's stuck together. Make sure they're all pushed out where they're supposed to be pushed out. And unstick it. I didn't realize those other two weren't stuck together like they wasn't stuck together. That smells good. It smells like cinnamon. So I made a little funnel. And I have my beans. And let's see. Try to stay in frame and then I can't see what I'm doing. Alright, that's good enough. Well, I got it turned wrong. There, I'm trying to get where y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'll just feed some beans down in there. Kind of just put them on the bottom. That's probably good enough. Whoa, it came out. Don't come out yet, beans. I didn't have this much trouble with that other one. Of course, I wasn't filming. don't know why they're not going. It went fine last time. I don't really have it in there. There they go. There. Not that hard, but it is when you're on camera. Okay, I just put some on the bottom. I'm kind of spread them around. And then from here, I'll just start stuffing. And you would not believe how much stuffing these little tiny pumpkins take. They take a lot. But I'm not going to sit and stuff this all here on camera. Y'all get the general idea what to do. And I'm going to be putting these in the mercantile where I have my stuff. So I'm not going to be spending a lot of time on decorating because they're not going to sell for a whole lot. They're just little material pumpkins. But this is probably just about all I'll do to each one of them. I put some of the Spanish moss around the cinnamon stick. I guess I ought to show you how I get it. I have lots of cinnamon sticks. I was going to use those tree limbs, but I have these, so I might as well use them. And that's kind of a bigger pumpkin, so I want a little thicker. There's a thick one. There. But anyways, I'll stuff that up real good. And like I told you, when I cut out my pattern, I left a lip. I kind of cut it up, my material, so that I don't have to stitch these shut or anything. I just tuck that down in there like that, and then I'll put this in there and put a little hot glue around it and glue it shut. That's how I done these other two. And then, of course, just put the, I can't remember what this stuff is. I know what it is, but anyways, put that on there. Tied a homespun fabric around it, and then I used some of this, I think it's some kind of a floral wire. Twisted it around this and made the little stem here. And that's probably about all I'll do to these because they're supposed to look rustic. They're not going to be real frilly or anything. All right, I'm going to finish these up and then I'll get back with you. All right, here they are finished, and I'll have to say I really did enjoy making these. They were easy and it was fun. And now that I've done this many of them, I could do more a lot faster. So, anyways, let me show you each one of them. I tried to do them all just a little different. And this one has the hang tag. It has fall on it. And this one just has, I left the moss off in case somebody didn't care for the moss. And put a rusty star. It has a pipberry. And this one back here, just, it's got the moss and the bow and the stem and an autumn blessing tag on it. And then this one has a rusty star. And it has a little more curve to it. Now you're actually supposed to put the, you know, like a twine or something to indent the pumpkin. But I started to do that. And when it's painted, it's just really stiff. It didn't look good. So I just left it off. And then there's the last one. Kind of move this so you can see the shape of it. And let you see the shape of this back one. It's the biggest one. And these two kind of look alike, but they were two different patterns. So there they are finished, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Well guys, I had to add this on to the end of the video. I'm getting ready to start another project. Husband called, said bring in the snake catchers. So if he wants the snake catchers, he's got a rattlesnake. So took care of that business, walked back up to the back porch, putting the snake catchers up, and I looked up against the fence, saw something orange, and looked. And this was a bigger pumpkin I had. And I was thinking I had a bigger pumpkin. It had been outside. We even had rain, a little bit of rain last night. Oh well, I'll fix it up. It just won't be on the video. But I had to add that on there.